I bet Logan Paul's feeling dead inside after losing $3.5 million on fake Pokemon cards. You guys hear about that?
Great segue.
I think he doesn't care at all.
No, he does.
I think he's pretty mad about that.
How much of this, like, I mean, it's definitely a mistake. It's $3.5 million, but
That's a lot of money.
publicity.
No, I think
That's right up his alley.
yeah, I think there definitely is probably a good part of it that is that, but I think he generally does actually care about that money because it is a lot of money.
$3.5
I mean,
million.
also-
$3.5 million is a lot to anybody.
He also really does like collecting Pokemon cards, and so
now,
you know.
kind of. I don't know if he has the same feelings that real people who love Pokemon
no, and I
do.
don't think so. But he's
Like,
definitely
he's like, oh, this is a big thing. He joined right at the era where Pokemon cards have like blown up as
Yeah.
everyone wants them because
Yeah.
it's a thing, because it's
Yeah.
popular and expensive.
yeah.
I guess I'm just thinking, like, you know, when he brought out that chain with that Charizard on it, the fact that could be a fake card, and he's out $3.5 million, all these different
No,
things.
that one's
No, that one's real.
That one's real.
Oh, that one's real?
No, so the box
he
he
bought
just bought a
base
sealed booster
set,
case.
a sealed booster case.
Oh, I
Yeah,
heard
but
it was like
Case
I
or
heard that
just
was
a
one of
box? I
them.
thought it was just a
No,
box.
no, it was a case.
Was it a case?
That's the whole thing is like, it's a case he bought from this like I think probably a couple weeks now he bought it, and he just got it and like he took pictures of it on his Instagram and whatever, and there's people like, oh, this is weird because like there's only a handful of booster cases out there for their base set,
Yeah.
and so people are already kind of suspicious like where did he get it from? Well, it turns out he got it from this guy who tried selling it, I think a couple years back for like $70,000, which seems like a lot of money. But when
for a
one
sealed booster
one
case,
of
they
these
say.
boxes goes for hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Well, now,
and
but
there's-
years ago when he
no,
tried.
it's literally like
Back
last
then,
year.
one of those
Oh, it was
went
last
like
year.
it was
Okay.
during the hype of all of this. Like at the time, it was going for like one of these boxes alone was going for hundreds of thousands, and for the whole case of 6 to be only 70,000 was a little sketch. So nobody bought it, nobody tried to. Well, so I guess the guy tried reselling it, and he got Logan Paul to buy it.
For $3.5 million.
Yeah, for $3.5 million. And so these guys, so he got it. Apparently, Logan Paul got it authenticated from this like sports card company that said that it was real, and they checked it out, and then they sent it to him. And then he got the package, did the like Instagram stuff, and people were like, "This box doesn't look right," because all of the boxes we have so far of the base set booster cases, the labeling's a certain way, the tape for it's a certain way,
Yeah.
and all of that stuff is not accurate. Like there's extra
It's in the
letter,
wrong places.
yeah, there's wrong places,
and
extra letters on the barcode, stuff
not
like
on
that.
the right angles and stuff. And
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so he's going. I think he said this past weekend he tweeted out that he's going to the actual place that authenticated it. Like he's flying them himself, and they're gonna, figure it out. And so
There you go.
we'll see. I think really the only way to find out is to open it and see what's inside it. But I don't know.
The
We'll
man
s-
should have
we'll
done
see.
a little bit more research, a little more due diligence
Yeah.
when spending that much money on something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, $3.5 million
Like-
is a lot.
Man's an idiot if that's the case.
So,
Which
what happens then if it ends up actually being fake?
He can sue the person who sold it, and he'll probably end up getting his money back, I'd imagine. They'll probably refund it from wherever he got it bought from or whatever, but he's definitely probably going to end up getting that money back with the kind of people he knows and how big
yeah.
he is. He'll get the legal teams out.
And here's the worst part, too, is even if he doesn't get the money back, there's going to be a whole bunch of, like, 10-year-old kids that are going to be taking their mom's credit card. He'll just post those fake cards on eBay or post them on his store or whatever, and they're going to buy it and be like, oh, my gosh,
I
this
don't think so.
this belonged to Logan Paul.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think he would?
No.
I think he's just douchey enough to do something like that. Sell fake
See,
cards and be
I
like,
don't
hey,
think
I
so.
owned these, so now they're worth
if
more.
he did, he would say, "Oh, these are fake cards."
Yeah, exactly. And everybody knows it'd be fake.
Well,
at that
yeah,
point
I'm not
Wanna
saying
buy
he'd sell them
Logan
as
Paul's
real.
Fake cards, they can if they want.
I never said that he would sell them as real.
Just
I'm
like
saying he
buying
would
an
sell them.
autograph of something.
Yeah.
People can if they want, even if the person's a moron. But honestly, this comes to me. I'm thinking a little bit, and I go back to the publicity thing and things that Logan Paul has done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is he really that idiotic to drop $3.5 million on something like that and not get it verified by the legitimate Pokemon people?
Mm-hmm.
when he's got to have done a little research and heard that this guy is sketchy.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Wonder
would
if
think
this
so.
is like all on purpose.
You would think so. I don't know, it blows my mind that he was able to drop 3.5 mil, and then the fact that it could be fake, I find kind of funny. I don't know. I'm kind of a jerk that way, but I don't like the guy. Everything he's done the last, like, what? How many years has he been famous?
I probably at least 8 years.
8 years on
I
YouTube?
want to
Is
say
that?
at least. It's got.
I don't even know.
Because it was. I'm trying to think of when the forest video was.
Because didn't he? Well, that was like 2017 or
So
something.
yeah, it was like probably 2 years or 2 or 3 years
7
before
years
that.
now, just now.
It's been 2 or 3 years
6 or
before that
7.
video came out because he was doing the vlogs for like at least a few years.
Yeah, because I remember he was hanging out with Roman like forever ago in Ohio, because that's where they're from as well. But I know they made it on vlogging first, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even know how they took off with that, honestly. Him and his brother, their personalities are so.
Jake Paul, I can't. I can kind of stand Logan nowadays. Jake Paul, I can't at all. He's so arrogant.
You just like him because of his name.
No, I really could care. I mean, it's a great name, but I could care less. Like Jake Paul is. He's the word. He's so arrogant. Like, he doesn't think he can do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And the way he just talks down to everybody. Like, every video I've seen of Jake Paul, I've never seen him just have a normal conversation with somebody. It's always talking down to them like he's better than them.
Did you see that Jake Paul? This is completely off topic, but did you see that he won, like, Boxer of the Year? According to Sports Illustrated, they gave him the Boxer of the Year award, and I'm like, he never even boxed a real boxer.
No.
Like, what did he even do? He did nothing. But he, no, that blew my mind. But anyways, going back to the Logan Paul thing, how many boxes were in that
There's
case?
6 boxes in a booster case.
Okay,
So
he bought 6 booster boxes
booster box
of
base set.
First
I think
edition.
first edition.
back then. Was it still 36?
Yeah, I think so.
Has it always been 36 card or
Probably.
packs in
I'm
a
not
booster
sure.
box?
I'm not 100% sure either.
But
I guess when it comes to the early stuff, I have no idea. The modern stuff, I know
yeah,
fairly
I think
well,
it
but
is. I think it's the same.
I don't know much from the
It's
90s,
worth
I
more
guess.
since
But
it's a messed with full set that's in casing still.
Yeah.
And it's wrapping and barcode still on there and everything like that. It's always more expensive.
well,
Yeah.
with this unopened, like
Yeah,
if
we'll
it,
see.
if it's
that's
all fake,
the idea.
Yeah, if
That's
it's all
why
fake.
it would be worth more.
So
That's what I'm saying.
when that happens, then when he's getting authenticated, like, are they gonna? Who's authenticating it now?
So it's the same sports card company he
But if they
used.
said it was real before, why go back to
Yeah,
them again?
Well, so he's flying them to them now and like trying to figure out like, okay, who authenticated this? How did you guys know? Basically, like, to touch base with them like in person on what happened.
Other people alerted him to
Yeah.
inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
yeah,
that
it was
place.
it was actually like when he did the Twitter post and stuff, it was other people in the comments and like bigger Pokemon people who have been around the card scene for a while in Pokemon.
Terraria said it was the online community Poke Beach.
Yeah. They said, hey, like, this doesn't look legit. And so that's when he's like, all right, I'm gonna go fly down to who authenticated it and we're gonna figure this out.
Well, see, that's the part that blows my mind, is if they screwed up that badly once, and there's even, like, why go back to them, I guess.
Well,
I would go to
I don't-
someone else.
I don't think he's necessarily going there to authenticate it again. I think it's more or less, well, he
He's,
might be,
like,
but I think it's more or less
Looking
trying to
for
figure
evidence
out,
of
yeah,
how it was messed up.
yeah. And I think the biggest mistake he made was going to a sports card authenticator.
Yeah,
That's why it's fishy for me again.
Mhm.
Why would he go there? He knows better. Like,
Yeah.
he's got
Well,
to know
especially
better.
'cause-
Someone on his team knows better.
He has
Like-
hookups with PSA, because they have the whole Logan Paul set there. Like, he has people in
Why would
PSA.
he
He
go
could have
to
just
a-
gone to them.
Yeah.
A specific Pokemon card company, like, it's just fishy, man.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I don't know. But it definitely, I don't think it's real. I mean, obviously, opening it up is the only way to tell, I think. But there's
Then you lose
too many
value.
there's too many inconsistencies on that
Mhm.
generic cardboard box to have anything.
Because for those of you guys wondering, if I can reach it from here, I don't know if I can. Nope, I can't reach it from here without getting up. I say there's like 4 booster boxes. I was just going to hold one up.
Yeah.
But there's 36 packs in a booster box. So if he has 6 of those, that's...
Well, see, the thing is,
That's a
though,
lot
they
of
don't
money
even-
for-
They don't even know if that's what's in it because A booster case comes in just a generic cardboard box, and it's like got just special tape on it and then like some labels and stuff. That's what people call it inconsistencies on. Like they don't even know if there's boxes in there. It could just be stuffed with just crap.
The fact that he hasn't even opened it that way yet.
Well, that it's worth more than
it's worth
booster cases for base set first edition
It's
are insane.
It's worth way more when it's like you haven't touched it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Just like you have that
to
stuff,
authenticate it, I'm just like,
up
Yeah.
there for the shelf, but
Yeah, so they don't even know. There could not even be any cards in there, for all they know.
I got a lot of boxes up there for the shelf.
But
I mean, he's gonna make bank off videos of opening it or figuring it out or whatever. Trying
Oh,
to figure
yeah.
out, like that's
With how
it's all
much he
part of the
makes,
plan, man.
with
It's
how
all
much
part
he
of the
makes
plan.
off his YouTube videos, there's no way that he's not making $3.5 million back on all the videos he'll make with
Easy.
this.
he's making and he's making more, I think, on crypto stuff than he is. Because I've seen him on a lot of like Gary Vee videos and stuff. Because those pop in my feed, and I think he's like into that crypto punks and.
Oh, like the
Metaverse.
apes and all that.
Yeah.
Those are so stupid. The NFTs with the apes and all that.
Yeah, but they
Have you
make
seen those?
Bank, holy crap!
I forget what they're called exactly, but
They're,
there's something where if you own one, and they sell for like $300,000 to $600,000 a piece, but you get access. It's like a ticket to access to like special yachts and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like
It's
where
Yacht Monkey, I think it is.
it's something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but basically you get a couple of these different NFTs. You get access to these big party yachts with different celebrities, and whoever else can just afford it. It's like an excuse to spend money to party.
Yeah.
Is all it is. And I'm like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I guess that one doesn't. I understand NFTs in a sense.
I still
I-
don't, but I also not looked into them a ton. So
Well, the only reason
understand that
why-
completely, I just think it's dumb.
The only reason why I even looked into them is because when Rocks was still a thing, we had the NFT drop in July.
yeah,
So I had the whole set of NFTs there. But now I have no idea like what the NFT market's even like. I know it's going up.
Yeah, it's going crazy. I just don't understand it. Like,
I love all the memes about it though when it's like people will post online, like I know YouTube Shorts I've seen quite a few of, and it's like, oh, this is my
Screenshot,
NFT, like I spent $10K on this, and then people in the comments are trolling them and they make that NFT their profile picture. Like I just screenshotted this, like look at my, like you spent
Yeah.
10K, I got it in a screenshot. He's like, yeah, but I own that. It's like I don't
yeah,
that
like,
part throws me off. But.
yeah, and I get the idea of NFTs, but like for the monkey one, I get because okay, well, like fine, you get like exclusive stuff with it. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like
But,
a ticket.
What are the other? Like, I don't get the benefit to having the other ones. Like, you have this image.
It's like
Just
a
collection.
it's like a virtual Pokemon
I
card.
can have it.
Yeah, but like, what is?
more rare.
I don't get the appeal of that. Like,
It's
Why
the
do
same
you
thing
collect
as
anything?
Bitcoin.
yeah,
It's the same
I
thing. Yeah,
guess.
it's just we thought of this cool thing that happens. We put it in a digital world. It's just data. We're just, no one else has anything like that. So we're gonna assign obscene, value to it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with cryptocurrency.
yeah,
It's basically physical Pokemon cards is the best way to describe it. And then
yeah.
Digital.
or digital Pokemon cards, my bad.
No,
And
I
then-
was on the trading card game, dude.
So
Those are all
now?
NFTs.
So can you sell like if you get like a base set Charizard? Could you just sell that as a base set Charizard?
I don't think they coded the
They
base
don't-
set
they don't have
Charizard
probably base
into
sets.
the trading card game
I'm
online.
just saying.
You can
hypothetically.
trade them and stuff, but you can't trade it for real money. You
Yeah.
can trade it for more packs.
What if like sometime in the future Nintendo's like, hey, let's make it so you can convert it into an NFT.
Oh
Let's sell
god,
them all and give me money.
I would too,
That'd be
honestly.
cool.
Yeah, the
Start
$3.5 million though for this,
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't know, man. I
I'm
feel
gonna
like.
check his Twitter quick to see if there's any updates.
Do you
Have
follow him on
speed dial,
Twitter?
don't you?
No, I just look him up, but
He's a huge fan.
Mm.
He's a huge
Clearly.
fan of Logan Paul.
Yep.
Guys, can we just talk about Logan for a sec though, and just how
awesome. I am.
he that does not surprise me one bit.
No, he doesn't.
Mm.
But he
I-
did. I think he did tweet SL earlier.
He's looking at it constantly. I'm telling you.
It's
Mhm.
true.
He's just looking at
all
himself
the
in the
time.
mirror.
I don't care
This
about
is
your
buddy.
stupid new drink.
You care about Logan Paul.
It's true.
That's another side note. He's made this drink company with KSI, and they're like partners on this now.
Yeah.
And it's so dumb. He's like, we've made this drink because this market hasn't been reached yet. I'm like, you literally made just a generic Gatorade drink. That market.
Okay, no, but the thing is that they don't have like aspartame. It's low sugar. It's like 2 grams of sugar instead of the 30 that Gatorade has, but it doesn't have like aspartame and stuff like that in it too, like the artificial sweeteners that are bad for you. So I understand that.
Someone else has looked into this.
Gotcha.
Well, that's because I just saw tweets that someone else put up about it today.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So,
And they were explaining why it was different. So that's the tweets I saw.
Saw tweets.
So
We know
yeah,
how it really
this is the
Do you
tweet
have
I was
his
talking.
tattoo on you too?
I plead the fifth.
This is the tweet I was talking about
We
earlier.
shall
So
never know.
IGN actually did an article about it.
It doesn't
And
mean anything.
so
good.
he-
I want to say IGN sucks.
Yeah. So then that's when he kind of responded to this whole thing, and he said this was 5 days ago. So he said, "Update on this: I'm flying to Chicago this weekend to verify the case with BBCE, the company who ensured its authenticity. To be continued." And so that was 5 days ago, and there's nothing he's said since then. So he's either still there or I don't know, but we'll see. I think probably sometime this week we'll find out for sure whether it's real or not. I don't think it is. I think there's too many inconsistencies with the case itself. So
Oh, so watch, it ends up being real, but it's an error box, and so it's worth even like double or triple what a normal one would be
Maybe.
because it's a printing error or
maybe,
manufacturing
but
error.
it honestly looks too
Just a
new.
packaging error.
It looks
Yeah.
too new. Like
Is there a picture of this box I can see?
I'll look it up.
Just see what it is.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is my topic, but
If
he
it's
knows more
taken
about it
care
than me.
of, it can look brand new, but it just depends. I
Yeah.
don't think so. But I also think it's all staged.
I mean,
He
knowing
knows
him,
what
it
he's
very
doing.
easily could be. I guarantee you.
At that point,
This whole
any
thing was
publicity
staged.
is
Yeah.
good publicity,
Yeah.
and he's honestly really smart in the way he does things. I hate how he does things, but he can do that with what his popularity and his money. So he's smart when he does stuff because it just boosts numbers for everything for him. So unfortunately,
Yeah. So, let me try this.
You're not able to find it?
So I found you can kind of see it there. That's the box. So it's just that great.
Oh, that really is just a generic looking
Yeah,
box,
like I
then,
said,
isn't
that's how booster cases come. And like even today they come like that. Like I scroll down
it? Okay.
and like I see this one, and then it goes to show me more of them. And like that's a Sun and Moon one.
Oh, okay.
And so like they've just consistently been like just generic boxes.
Got
So like
you.
there's the things that are like red flags, like the big ones are like the tape's wrong, like stop tape's weird, the label, all of the base set booster boxes or booster cases we've seen so far that have been opened, authenticated, and like proven to be real, have a certain like barcode number,
product code, add extra numbers in it.
and they're all first edition, but for some reason his has a 1E on it for like first edition, but the other ones don't.
Yeah,
and
that's a
they've-
huge red flag right
and
there,
they've
I'd
been
say.
first edition. And so it's kind of interesting. We'll see. I don't think it's real though.
I think it's honestly, I know this is terrible to say, but I think it's kind of funny. I guess that there's potential that he's out $3.5 million on this. I feel bad. I feel bad that somebody is out $3.5 million, but at the same time, because of who it is, I really don't have too much sympathy for it. Does that make sense?
He's not out that money.
He'll get it back. He'll get it back.
He will make that and more through this whole process.
Oh yeah,
I mean, look,
So
he's
much
already
more.
got this place talking about him.
yeah, because we are the
Premier.
pinnacle.
No, what I'm saying is he's getting more buzz.
The biggest Logan Paul fans ever, apparently. You two over there.
Clearly.
Oh, obviously I am. Yeah,
I just
that's-
watch too much YouTube.
What are you talking about? Your mom named you after him.
that's true. She did.
Don't think that's how that works. I'm actually
No, that's-
named after Wolverine.
No.
It's not true,
No.
but I go with that. That's my explanation.
That's like me
I'm
saying.
not
That's
James.
like me saying I was named after Michael Jordan, even though
I'm
my dad
actually-
says that's true.
I'm
My
actually
mom says
named
it's not.
after a restaurant. That's like legitimately what I'm named after. Because when my parents were pregnant with me, they went to this. It's called
Lived
Logan's.
strictly off of the food of this place.
It's called Logan's Roadhouse. and
Which
they were-
actually they are really good. I ate at one in Virginia. with Lily.
they were on a date there, and they're like trying to think of names still, and they're like, Logan sounds like a good name, so that's how I became Logan. So, but I like to say Wolverine because it's better.
Well, speaking
Right.
of Logan, I guess if we can get off of Logan Paul and move on to Logan's topic because it's been 20 minutes now.
Man,
on
these
this,
segues
so.
are killer today.